And there we go. Hello, all my lovely star dancers. How are we doing today? And good morning to all of you. I know it's not technically morning, but it is always the dawn of something greater. And that is the way of the galaxies. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Back to another stream. And it's Monday. Visual Novel Monday, of course. Actually kind of looking forward to this. It's been, we already knew this. It's been a very long time since I played Valhalla, and we're finally coming close to the end, and we, so far, haven't screwed up too many things. We didn't get the one ending that I wanted, so that really sucks, but we probably will get everything else done, and that's really awesome. Sorry if I'm talking too fast, I'm just like, just absolutely bursting with hype at the moment, you know, as you kind of have to be. How's everyone doing? You can hear me, right? There's nothing going on, technically. Nobody missed my sick new intro. Hoi! Hoi hoi! Hoi hoi! Ayah! Sorry, I didn't add that in there somewhere. The ayah! Ayah! And an egg for me. Yum 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 yum. Actually, I was just talking to my model artist today about really wanting some new emotes, but it's kind of like not within the budget at the moment. I know her emotes are gonna be great, but I just can't really afford to shell that out right now. So, you know, if things turn up a little bit more fortunately in the future, maybe we'll be able to add some more emotes and other stuff. Hello, Artisan. Hello, Jazzy. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. Yep. My lips are chapped. Okay, good. You can hear me. Sweet. So how was my intro? Was it cute? Thank you. I'm trying to... Well, here I am breaking character, but I'm trying to actually maybe maintain a little bit more of a character, given that the character lore of myself, as you can see it, is very well informed, and I've got a lot kind of boggling around in my brain that I've been wanting to make better use of. Jazzy, for your... As a little summary for you, I called everyone star dancers. I welcomed them. I said some really flowery magical girl shit, and I referenced the 10 galaxies. So there you go. The galaxies. Multiple. You know those nouns, yes. I actually been considering, yeah, that's a little bit of a delay. Okay, that's fine. I've actually been considering, not considering, I've realized that it is necessary. I've been wanting to do a little bit, you know, whenever I'm able to like have the spoons again, I've been wanting to kind of resume my writing. I'm a writer, for those who don't know. I haven't done it very often just because, you know, like when you're depressed, it's really hard to do creative work. But I've been wanting to do a little bit of writing to provide a little bit more background of my character, my model, my everything. It's just, it would be nice if I could provide some kind of visual component to it, like if I could do like a comic, but I can't draw. And I don't know any artists that are willing to work together on blind faith. But oh man, a lore video would be so nice. But where the hell am I gonna get the video component? I mean, I could narrate it. That'd be kind of cool. Just like, you know, talking it aloud or something. Write the thing and then read it. That would just mean having to read my own writing aloud and spend a whole bunch of time thinking about how awful it is. My writing probably isn't that bad, but, you know, I'm my own worst critic, like anybody else is. I just, I want to branch out a little bit from just doing games. Because I, like any other VTuber, I'm trying to find my niche. And, I'm wondering, gaming probably isn't it. I would like to keep doing games with you guys just because it's fun. And it gives me an easy way to engage with my community, with you guys. But, we got to find that quiche. Exactly. And, well, you guys love my voice, so reading things aloud, kind of there, I'm glad you think my writing is amazing, Star. You might be the only one. I don't know. You think everything I do is amazing too, so pinch of salt. Maybe you just have really good taste. I don't know. All right. Well, cool. Let's not waste too much time, because it's really good when I do it. Oh, thank you. I did, I do know that there's... ah, God! Hi, Bear. That one got me. That one got me good. You're mostly here for the VN days. That's fair. I honestly wouldn't mind doing more VNs. I do like to do like a variety of things. And like I said, still trying to find my quiche. Haven't really thrown the idea of doing a lot of horror games out the window, which is why we're going to be playing Pacific Drive soon. I'm hoping that's going to be a lot of fun and like really interesting. But visual novels are good. That's why we have Mondays at least. And Mondays seem to be very popular. So... Sometimes I wish I could track one eye at a time. But that's actually like surprisingly sophisticated for like tracking wise. So I'm just settling with doing this for a while. Yeah. Horror reading? Yes. I mean, we did a little bit of horror reading before. I don't know how much everybody liked it. People seem to like it, I think. But I kind of would rather do like recorded videos for those. It's just that those like take actually way more work than streaming them. You really like when I do horror games? Good. I know people enjoy watching me be scared. Even if I kind of hate it, but also like it. Horror games are so weird. They have this strange dichotomy of I hate it, but I love it. It's so wild. I kind of only understood it once I started like streaming horror games, because usually, if I'm being honest, like proper really scary games, I tend to not stick with them. Unless, of course, I have an audience that is silently egging me on to continue. And I can't disappoint them. I can't. So, I've gotten myself spooked a lot more often. You want to see me try rage games? No, there is no way that you actually want me to play like I Am Bread or something. Besides, like, oh god, I don't like getting angry. I can be really emphatic about a lot of things, and I can be very like I don't know, boisterous, but I'm not really an angry person. But hey, So actually, this might be a good time to ask. Between
emotional damage.
Yes, that is the freaking result of playing rage games. Oh my god, they're just bad for your health. Anyway, I've been wondering, crappy Dark Souls ripoff kind of rage game? Oh, maybe. I mean, you know, Souls-likes are kind of like a different thing though, because you can be good at them. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not gonna play like I want to be the guy, or something, or like anything within that vein. But no, I want to know. Do you guys? So, I think at least a few of you actually like the story readings. So I'm wondering if we should include them a little bit more often in our streaming programming. They're not, they won't be like as well practiced. They'll have, it'll be live, so it'll have my like kind of flubs and stutters and any other sort of stuff involved in that. But, you know, it'll be there, and it'll be like a fun, interesting story. Or would you rather like I just try to do like recorded videos and try to like, you know, focus on production quality and ambiance and that kind of stuff? Those would take longer. Those would be a little bit harder to do. It's something I've never done before, but I feel like it could be worth it. There would probably be more stories if we were streaming them though. Processing, considering. I'll let you guys think of what an answer. Okay, I'll let you guys kind of debate on that one, but let's get Valhalla running. You think a lot of people do multiple things during stream? Cool. Well, I actually just so happened to have some stories saved because I was considering doing recordings. We could do a live story or two towards the end, just for the fun of it. All right. Oh, we were at a break it. Oh, crap. Could do readings at the beginning to warm up, then go into something else. My only concern about that is that people tend to like. It tends to relax people a lot to do the story readings. Like people get sleepy, or just like super. So I'd probably prioritize doing it towards the end as kind of like a little winding down activity. Or maybe if I did like a whole stream of those, probably like bank up a whole bunch of stories and then do like a just chatting stream and just like hang out with you guys, chat, and, you know, do stories. Anyway. Yeah, I do them after. Like after the break, probably. Okay. And here we go. So, I honestly don't remember what it was that we did before the break. Like the in-game break. But apparently Jill and Gil are taking a break together or something. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. I think Jill is the only character in the game that smokes. I gotta comment on that. Alright. I got a text from Alma. Boss! Alma and Gil did not fuck! Our React days could be fun at this stream. Well, that's a bummer! She is sending congratulations your way, though. Yeah, literally no one else smokes. It's kind of weird. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who was the lucky girl? So, it was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So, it was a girl. And you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? Yeah, poor Gil. Just try to do his own thing, and everybody is so interested in him. You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know how to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. Because you are, Gil! You are a weird loner! Exactly! Thank you, Jill. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came in yesterday... Were your suggestions bad? You don't think you said anything going else? What? What are you... Oh, the Dark Souls randomizer mod? I was just more I was just distracted with, like, the question that I was asking you guys. I've never played the Dark Souls randomizer, and actually it's been a very long time since I've played actual Dark Souls. I'm kind of like, it's one of those games where, I don't know, I played it once, and that kind of felt like enough for me. I tend to not play games too many times over and over again. Also, I still don't think I like the idea of rage games. Maybe I like a little rage game at the end to wake me up, sure, maybe, but I don't think I want to spend money on a game that's gonna make me hate my life. I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Like Tarkov. Yes, I'm not gonna stream Tarkov. Actually, I've been having a lot of fun with Tarkov lately. I'll admit, I'm running into a little bit of an anxiety wall, even though my stash is almost completely full and I have several million rubles. Like, I am totally fine to just play the game. I'm just, like, nervous about getting killed. And that is a little tough. But I don't know if I want to stream Tarkov. I don't want to... For one, the Tarkov community is probably not the kind of people that I would bond very well with. For two, I don't know, it would just be a lot of misery for me. You would love to watch me play Tarkov Star. I'm glad. I mean, I'm okay at Tarkov. That this is true. But I would get so self-conscious streaming the game for other people, especially for total strangers. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Star would watch me stream a running sync. Yes, that is true. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I remember we said a bunch of chill music before, and I kind of okay to not do that anymore. Change A Renee for go streaming Chan. Hang up here, okay. Nighttime maneuvers. Nighttime maneuvers was pretty good, wasn't it? It is pretty good. But not what I'm looking for. Hey, we took Neon District off. Let's fix that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Oh! Metal Warrior Julianne! Yes! Yes! I'm keeping this. I know you guys probably want your luchadors, but yeah! Anyway. Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious.
How?
What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right, huh? What? Nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is the world ending? I don't know, but it's gonna be one hell of a gut punch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this gut is punchy. It's punchy! Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. Not gonna lie, I actually, out of all of the drinks, I feel like the gut punch is one of those that I'm most curious about how it actually tastes. I bet you anything, there's somebody online who's made a bunch of Valhalla recipes. Do you think How to Drink has done that? Probably not. He's not really much of an anime guy. Anyway. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. For use the Moonblast? Yeah, fair. Moonblast sounds pretty good too. It's just straight Hennessy. That would be that bad. I feel like the gut punch is, you know, gotta taste super. SS13 is Valhalla drinks? I'm gonna look that up in a minute. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Immortal, you're always making me look things up, and I mean that in the best way. Okay. Crevice Spike, Sugar Rush, and Fringe Weaver. That's cool. Oh. 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 Never mind. Oh wait, oh, you... SS13, right, Space Station 13. It has the drinks. Okay, cool, got it. Yeah, I love the sheer amount of games that make references to Valhalla. Like, it's a surprisingly niche game for the amount of people that played it, but its cultural impact is like just kind of sneakily around everywhere. Like, so many Cyberpunk titles now, like anytime you run into a bar, there's a chance you might catch some kind of reference to Valhalla. Like, Anno Mutationem is a game that I kind of heard was like okay gameplay-wise, but it was kind of interesting story and world-wise. Has just like I think you can like actually just go to Valhalla, or at least there's a very clear reference to Jill as the bartender. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? Crevice Spike consists of lime juice and pepper asterox. Sugar Rush is sugar, lemon juice, and wine. Mechanically, fast food is a drink. The Fringe Weaver is just ethanol and sugar. God. Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know. Looking up at all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Alright. I'm gonna keep this open a little longer so that people can also note their other drinks for of curiosity. I know the Blue Fairy is pretty good. Then again, I'm really looking at the sour drinks. Gotta say, I have to be curious what a bad touch tastes like. I think I'll make a big brim pepper. A big brim gravy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta see if we can like actually get her drunk this time. So we do have available some optional Carmotron drinks. And I think it's gonna look like the Blue Fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And boom. Boom. I feel like it'd be really good and smooth, the opposite of its name. Which one? The bad touch? Or the, Actually, I think the bad touch was the only one I talked about, wasn't it? Or the Sparkle Star? Blue Fairy? Oh, hey, we made a Blue Fairy. Look at me. I'm making fairies. But here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you right here, right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. That does seem nice. I still have high hopes for the future of AI. I wanna see more stuff like this. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we, too, evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So, what should I take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. That's also optional Carmotron. It would be nice if AI would just, you know, mysteriously make big sweeping changes to make our lives a little better. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So, I take it the solipsist problem got solved? Yup. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian. Call her Mom. Nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Why do I really feel them? What tells me someone isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry, by the way. I'm fine. Thank God. It's so natural to see you down like that. Oh, God. Man, that Go-Go is a blast! Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Wait, Dee Dee and Go-Go? Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee... Waiting for Godot? They referenced that in this game? Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go, Dee Dee, Go-Go. Oh my God. Waiting for Godot is such a cool play. Oh my god, that's fucking wild. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh fuck. Well, I tried. Jill, I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilim! Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? What? Yeah, yes, I'm a theater nerd. A little bit of one. I used to be a lot more of one, and then I stopped doing theater. Hey, Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender! Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. I hope this Sugar Rush knocks her frickin' face off. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. You know, respect for that at least. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. But I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Really? Anyway, I'm here because last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place. Especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, a stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer and as it had a couple additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Ew. 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 Why are you using Shining Fingered while you're trying to read a contract? Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. How does that work? Is it not paper? What the Okay. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. Okay, so it was paper. He used paper. How can you... With paper. Paper. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if you jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back in the deal if not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Why paper? Why paper? Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. I don't know how to feel about streaming chat calling us honey. I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my head either. Why paper? Rather than being called syrup. Miko, you little rascal. You are technically correct. I don't know, I would almost rather be called syrup by this maniac. What's the... Okay. The joke... So the joke is that, you know, streaming chat called Jill honey, and Miko suggested syrup as an alternative because honey and syrup are similar. Why am I explaining the joke? I mean, you did ask, but, you know, it's not gonna be funny that way. Here. Cheers! Cheers! Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. It's time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? You didn't really understand what was funny already. I mean, it's kind of, it's one of those jokes where, like, it's not actually funny, you just kind of cringe in a good way, almost. It's kind of like a dad joke. This'll be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles then, doll? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Wait, you mean you don't have waterproof cameras in this day and age? I mean, the heat is a problem, but you know. Heat isn't good with cameras. Didn't you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Didn't need any weight? Yes, anti-jokes. That's a very good way to put it. It's an anti-joke. Like a, okay, kind of joke. It just makes you go, oh. Alright. Didn't need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. And he was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was a success, but it's also the last time I've had sex in a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive. Oh, that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this Mega Santa. Oh, God. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. I kind of agree just with the voices. Oh my god. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today, I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and... keep it up. Well, tomorrow is the big day, so get ready. And that goes for both of you. Either I'm getting too old or that girl's too much even for me. Yep. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Oh, right. Because fireworks. Well, hey, we have money again, and we have nothing to, like, we have nothing to save for. I was really curious about these assorted cartridges. I'm wondering if... maybe... no. God. Does anybody know how to play Model Warrior Julianne in this game? Oops, I made Jill drunk. Oops, 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 oops. Is there like a game system to also buy? Maybe? Ah! Okay, PC 9X and the cartridges. Don't think that's drunk, but... the hell do you think it is? Damn, what is she doing on the tablet? I mean, no, wait, no. She has a VR headset for that. She would... I bet she would probably... if she was doing that, she was using her vibrator, she'd probably be on Shining Fingered, you know? That's, like, the reason she has that. It would be funny, though, if you could, like, click her and then just, like, the VR headset would go on her face. Okay. We have the game system. We have the games. Yes! Let's see it. I did actually get the achievement for this, for just like playing the game, but oh god, it changed the window size. Can I fix that? Nope, that's just how it is, I guess. Oh god, I'm not great at bullet hell games. Yeah, this is cool. Ooh! Ooh! Ah, I'm grazing. No! Ah. Yeah! This is... don't worry, it's just the one game. But, like, yeah, they actually have this. And it's, ooh! It's Model Warrior Julianne. Can be Magic Girl. And I just realized that the, I am definitely not playing amazing right now. I am just pretty good. It's, Bullet Hell is its own unique kind of puzzle game, and I actually really like it for that. Oh god, totally not gonna make it out though. Oh! It's all about like pattern recognition and stuff, you know? It just makes sense. Huh? No! Oh, there's no iframes? Just got wiped in one touch, man. Okay, I want to try one more time. I won't take up too much of your time with this, but this is actually kind of fun. Oh god, okay, I suck. You know, you would think a bullet hell game would even have like less than a second of iframes after getting hit, though. It's like getting double hit is just really sucky. No! Okay. That's enough. That's fine. Oh god. What did you do? Full screen, there we go. Why did you go windowed? Wow, this... Thank you. Admin Crisis. We wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point of the game. Thank you all for tweeting all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc., etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky, things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of development. We even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work, but like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Thanks for reading through all of my nonsense, hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Let's fill the world with badass cuties. That's a quote I'm keeping. Let's fill the world with badass cuties. I am so about that. Weird message. Is there anything new in the augmented eye? Oh! Down for maintenance. Yeah, this is how you can tell us the end. I guess we're gonna be starting, You know, I guess we probably could have ended it last Monday. Was not actually expecting that. Okay. Are there any other interesting, like, tidbits that we can get? I guess at this point we can spend our money on whatever the hell we want. God, that mega Christmas tree would have been so rough. Ah, Kira Mickey poster! Kira Mickey poster! Okay, we are down to $7. I'm so glad we don't have any more bills to pay. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes! Okay. One last save. Boop. And let's go. Last day, guys. Oh, god damn! Well, game just skipped a bunch of dialogue because I pressed control like 5 minutes ago. Let's try that again. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a little bit. But keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Alright. Guys, Dana's offering a hug. A whole ass hug. Could it be gay? A gay hug? Whoa! Well, hey, Anna! Try to block Model Warrior Juliana real quick? Hang on. Is that gonna happen like every time? Nope, just the once. Wow, weird. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Oh god, immediately. Gabby. Dana is gay. We know Dana is gay. I'm just like, you know, is it gonna be like a platonic hug, or is it gonna be a really gay hug? Know what I mean? Get what I'm playing, Sayer? All hugs are gay. Okay, fair. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Baja. Hey. You talk first. No, well, Some days ago, I got a letter. And even other than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I am heartened to know that all hugs are gay. I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Fucking seriously? That's the whole letter. I certainly didn't remember that. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Yeah, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day? And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Oh, that's messed up. Having a heart condition where you can't even get a transplant? Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yeah. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. That's... I mean, I guess there's not a whole lot you can do, because, like, what would you do? What would you do if you had that? God. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. The doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was just blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and her rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her, but maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it all alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I'd given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now.
Emotional damage!
Yes, EK, you're right. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun, loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. Yes, thank you, EK, and hi, welcome. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for, don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call that all water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me, exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? No fucking way. I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Fucking full of herself. That's all I remember from the description. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill. Can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why'd she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were gonna get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't gonna let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No! No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. That's so real. You can, platonic or otherwise, you can love someone so much and just not be able to handle some elements of the relationship. If there's no give and take, if there's some things that person is just not budging on, and they push and push and push, it just becomes more stress than it is worth. And so it really sucks, but I kind of understand what that's like. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what I want to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. Give her... What? Valor, why do you hate everyone? What is your problem? I swear to God, like, I don't know if there is a single, I don't think there's a single NPC in this game you've said that you've liked. You've just like, I hate this person. Kill her. I want to punch this person in the face. They're annoying. Why does everybody annoy you? Are you okay? What the fuck? Why is that happening? What is... Something was disconnecting. Okay. It's all silly when you think back on it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments, wasting this huge opportunity. Maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me. Lashed out at me this bad. Yes, Valor, the only character that I've seen you say that you like is Alma. Everybody else, either you have been quietly indifferent or you have actively disliked them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being opinionated, but damn. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Say is great. Say is objectively great. Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Valor is cute, Grumpus. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... You're telling me that you like Jill when she's mean to people? Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. We both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. What? Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Make something to toast Gabby with. I mean, we're not gonna... Yeah, let's do a Sparkle Star. With no alcohol, because I'm not a criminal. I could be a criminal sometimes, though. Hiya! Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at least make your rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'm not giving the baby alcohol. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll make sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey. Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me. Say it to her. That's a bit. Come on. Just this once. And I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why'd you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Sipping Chinese wine at 1-year-old. Dang. Actually, when I was... I think when I was like 1 year old, I also was like given a sip of beer because I was a really curious kid. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. They won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, do you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore. Faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So... all you know from your cousins that Grandma beat your uncle's ass for that? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure it was my dad that gave me a beer, and I'm pretty sure my mom ripped his head off for it. How about this drink? Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Oh, now I feel bad. I could have given her like a little bit of booze. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Oh, damn it! I didn't give you alcohol! It's a lie, Gabby! Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Wait, why? From chewing all the bubblegum? Or did the beer break your jaw? Yeah, but... did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Damn, Jill! Okay. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Bleh. Gross. She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Of course Jill would like that, but still. Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Homemade dressing, ew! Ew! Or never at all. Sir, this is Wendy's. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Clarice. Clary. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course! How could she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Right. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened his second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark one for daddy! I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad says sis was into girls, and the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom always obsessed with high society in her circle of friends. And in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no? What the fuck kind of high society is that? Fuck you. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Yes, you should be. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did because her friends were. That's somehow worse, honestly. To, like, reject and disown your own daughter because it threatens your social group. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. Exactly! That's messed up. How did she react to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. I thought there was gonna be a party. I think it's Alma. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, and there it is. Oh my god. Well, that marks the second game, I think, that we have played to completion since Slime Rancher. Ah. Oh, yes. Does anybody know if there's anything after the credits? Immortal, help me out here. Should I wait? Are we good? Thank you guys. Michael Kelly. That's not a name. Thank you for enjoying it with me, guys. Wait, the sound alerts aren't playing? Oh my god! I'm so sorry. You guys were muted. The sound alerts work now. God damn it. I forgot that that's set in my system category. Actually, there you go. It is, like, only temporarily, like, sometimes. Yes, thank you guys, thank you. And thank you for enjoying this game with me. It's been a real treat to kind of share one of my favorite treasures with you guys. And I look forward to more. Yeah, we've got an hour and a half left. So probably was a good call to, like, to end stream before finishing the game last time. But now we'll be able to come back and do a couple things. Question is, yeah, the OST of the game is just so good and influential. And then, I mean, yeah, the game itself is just so fun and cute and awesome. Yeah. My eyes keep going droopy. I look eepy. So yeah, after we'll I am so happy to provide a very chill avenue to enjoy many games. That's kind of why I wanted to start doing visual novels on Mondays, because, you know, it's a nice, chill, fun time. Oh, did you have fun? I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why'd you boss hug you, though? Ha! She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. I don't know if I can click through the dialogue. Oh, right, we haven't seen the endings. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're not actually done yet. You're right. Good night, Jill. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. I know we got at least one ending. Maybe two? But I think there is actually like a little bit of after credits stuff. So, hey, that's cool. Gracias, peluche. 2016. Wow. Wowie zowie. Hello? Uh-huh? Are we... Am I panicking or are we stuck? Where are the endings? Yeah! Oh no, did I skip too much? I don't know. This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. Ah! I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay off for some drinks that I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget.
It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client.
Oh my god! Oh, Jill, you're so fucking cute! Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something? Mr. Timothy Mercury?
So you know.
It is a really cute outfit too. I love that. I love ribbon ties. I mean, of course I love ribbon ties. You can see me wearing one. But you know, Jill. It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. The twin tails are so cute. Jill alone made me want to like one day try out twin tails. And I still haven't done it because my hair hasn't gotten like long enough, and I don't know if it's thick enough. I still want to try it.
So, what's your question, bartender?
Call me Jill. Two questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. It sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls.
It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, and then I escaped. Then I escaped their custody. In reality...
That's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up.
Didn't you have another question?
Yeah. How'd you build this restaurant so fast?
It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me.
Decide your dinner. I'm going KFC. What does everybody else say? But guys, Say and Stella helped him build a restaurant. That's awesome.
One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry.
The Daba? What? I don't think EK lives in a place that has that restaurant star. I'll go for fast food sometimes. I'm not like one of those people that can eat fast food all the time, especially since most fast food places pretty much always have gluten in them. But I'll have something fast foody sometimes. Those two are really nice girls, huh?
They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them.
Excuse me?
Oh, speaking of the angels...
Timmy! 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Cute. February 25th. I'd be so down with some curry. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing.
You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up.
I'm having a good time.
See? Even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. This is so cute! I forgot about this. Poor little Jill, getting her hair braided. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis.
You like to not eat fast food, but when it's not your day to cook and someone forgets to cook, it just me has to go pick up fast food. You don't have a choice. Why is it always that you're the one who picks up the fast food? Like, shouldn't the person who's like responsible for making food do the food? Whatever.
I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you.
Oh, you're talking too much, Gabby.
Oh, it's different with you though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that...
No way! Did Lenore buy Jill the slut shirt? I think Lenore bought Jill the slut shirt. That's amazing.
You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what?
That a pic of a cucumber on it. Never mind.
The cucumber thing is pretty significant, isn't it? Cucumber?
Ow! Just what are you doing with my hair?
Sorry, it gets stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously, so I'm a bit like Lenore then? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as
ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore out of and a half out of the mass. Okay, that's rude, Jill.
That just means there's enough to share with both of you.
Damn, Alma. Taking it in stride. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. God. So, yeah. The guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. Ew! I suppose the guy really liked the fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. God. Match made in hell. Oh, my Dorothy, pet, 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 pet.
I wonder if it's the same guy.
I have enough problems with just one, you know?
Just one what?
With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tijuana thing, and now this? Did you have some stewed story?
Come on, Joe. You're an adult. You can take that much.
Shut up.
Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter.
Turns out her name was Anna.
Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise?
Fight you.
She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing.
She was?
Huh? Yeah, she kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates at least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all that by herself.
She managed to escape the isekai and grasp a truck suit, and Kun said that's impossible. That's positive. Well, did she? Or did she just get isekai to the digital realm? And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great. And to think I'm sort of like her sister? Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ballsack guy. Yep, it's really sweet.
I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to the city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me.
The digital world isn't another world. Moving from meat space to internet space isn't another world. I think there are people that would argue in contrary to that, Immortal.
If we ever cross paths again,
Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are.
But I already know. They're in that control panel you made.
But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh, yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms in the first drawer on the desk, Gil.
You what?
You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want her eyes soiled.
Imo-who?
Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Yeah! Oh, that's cool. Loading heart data from the TIE going on the bar. Oh! Oh, wait, do I not have a New Game Plus save? I don't. I didn't make a New Game Plus save the last time I played this. What am I, dumb? Oh, man. Well, that is the actual official end of Valhalla. Thank you guys, again, for real this time, for joining me on this fun little journey. Oh, no, I didn't leave it the credits because I saw those endings. I saw all of them. Also, look, it's Jill and Gabby. It's weird to remember Dana as the studio mascot. Yeah, Dana. So it's funny. Dana is like the mascot for the studio, and she's like probably the most common recurring character across like anything that they do. And yet, there was a popularity poll that happened maybe like in 2018 or something, or 2019, and unanimously Jill was the most popular. They actually did like they like did comics for it, and it was really cute. It was this whole fun thing. Deserved. Yes, Jill is wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Where can I find this and post it? Oh God. Venezuelan waifu is best waifu. Yeah. I was right. It was 2019. I'm gonna put this in the Discord. Cause like they did some cute graphics for every single one of the results on like the top 10. And Jill's is just so good. Put that in video games. Video games. Video games. Put that crap in video games. Perks of joining the Discord. Like, look at her face. This poor thing. Absolutely mortified that she's getting so much attention. I love it. It's so cute. All right. So, in any case, we, Gabby, are gonna go ahead and go on break here, since this is probably the best time to do it. We're not currently in the middle of something big. And then, we're probably gonna do one of two things. Actually, yeah. So, we're gonna give it another, like, 20 minutes or something. Kaiju Valk! Rah! Rah! I am here to steal your eggies! Rah! Any, like, kaiju music? Num 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 num. That's me eating the eggies. Yes. We'll go ahead and go and take, like, a 20-minute break or something. And then we'll come back, and we are probably going to... I am appeased. Anyway, yeah, break time. And then once we come back, we'll probably start with some Citizen Sleeper and maybe round out the night with a fun little weird spooky story. So yeah. Look forward to it. See you guys in a little bit. Gah. Hello? Hello, is anybody out there? We're getting fucking throttled again, so that's fun. So who knows when you guys are even going to see this? Maybe I'll just spend the rest of the stream like this. Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Well, in any case, whenever you can see me again. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Lag Hell. Lord Kier, that's me. The game is very relaxing. It seems like the perfect game to wind us down on, assuming that it is actually relaxing. I don't know, I feel like anything with a time limit always gives me lots of anxiety. Next bitch is like, welcome back, everybody, and thank you for the welcome back. I hear Lance trying to get in. Hello, you whiny baby. Hi. Yeah. He's gonna want out in like 2 minutes. I'm absolutely certain of that. But you know, here he is. Being a little sweetie. A little pain in my ass. Time limits are turn-based. That helps a little. Makes it slightly less bad. Not that it's bad, but you know, slightly less anxiety-inducing. Alright, well, let's get started. Citizen Sleeper, everybody. Oh, there's a sequel out. Not a lot of things to work with. That's fine. New game? Whoa! Choose a class? Oh my god. Oh my god, there is so much already going on. So, operator, extractor. Oh, are there? Operator, extractor, machinist. Huh. Yeah. Perk, transfer, intercept, chance to gain cryo and interface actions. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. So you could be a miner, a drone operator, or a machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. So they all have a plus and minus for the major skills. Sunbathe? Dice action allows energy recovery at home. You mean you can't normally cover at home? Okay. Chance to gain cry. I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what's going on. Nobody tell me. I'm choosing to go in blind with this. I mean, operator seems cool. It's the closest thing to like a digital mastermind. Oh, God. So right click is back. Cool. Okay. I will be frail, but I will do the thing. Starting out as an operator. Yeah, this is really cool. It's like my personal realm of high sci-fi. Same that when you introduce the Lancer. Dude, I want to play a Lancer game so bad. I really want to. Anyway. I told you, I want to be blind. I'll figure it out. It is like kind of intuitive, you know, the game will tell me. We'll figure it out. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Forget that body, I'm in this body now. We're a machine, baby! You resist nostalgia. It's pointless, especially now. This is the moment you reach out, not curl inwards. This is your moment of escape, even if it feels immediately like you traded one prison for another. Smaller, colder, lifeless. You reach out. You almost laugh, or you would if there was room or even air to do so. The walls of the container are immediately present. Cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. Oh, God. I'm kind of claustrophobic, so that messes me up. Anyway. Ooh. There we go. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, remember the others. The others? You remember there were 10 of you. 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day until they realized they had sold everything away that could and would ever matter. 10 that would escape, or at least die trying. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. This is... yeah! This is freaking intense. It's dark. It's so... heavy. Try to rest. But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of the damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut out many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Rest. Time passes. The cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere. Screeching and shimmering so loudly that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light. White as the cold, softer and softer until a haze of a dirty yellow figure appears. You're out. Oh! Dragos! Pragmatic salvager. It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of a scrapyard, swaddled with the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. That's pretty sick art. This art style is... Actually, I can see how you would also like Lancer if you liked this game a lot. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have been perseverance. It must have better perseverance than Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates inside of outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dragos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset with its glinting eyes the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in a memory for a moment. Or perhaps he is just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to it. To sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you are just software. A rogue emulation, illegal in possessing corporate property. Huh, sick! I've been robotized! I've had my brain swapped out with a biochip. You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. The promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You're no longer that person. You're an offshoot. A copy. Well, that means the past is practically irrelevant, and I can decide I can decide to do whatever I want with my future. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. S and ARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well then no one can. You remember that too, or at least the rumors up from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away. Way to kill the mood, Star! Ow! Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye? Station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with, he trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get up to your feet and nod. Alright, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex, his drones already converging on a rusting hulk. Plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Yes, you got me, you little asshole. Alright, tutorial time. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. A life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home and rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to end the cycle now. Is home! Hello, Turkey! You may have one attention as a treat. Hello! Ooh, new character. Oh! Ooh. Upgrade points? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Ah, so engages like charisma. Yes, I knew it. Haha. Okay. Some of the spells are very powerful. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, empty container. We end cycle. Eep time. Eepy, eepy, eepy. We are eepy. Yeah, Turkey, we're playing Citizen Sleeper, as you can see by the stream category. So far, it's really interesting, really cool, and very dark. You wake up curled in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. You had a weird dream. I also have been having weird dreams. I've been sleeping terribly lately. Oh my god, I cannot get quality sleep for the life of me right now. And it sucked so much too, because I had like a week where I was like actually sleeping nice, and I was like getting up at somewhat of a reasonable time, but no, now I'm back to sleeping like crap again. Because I'm staying up too late. Anyway, I've had otherwise a pretty solid day today, I guess. The stream has been really nice. It's been fun. We finished off Valhalla, and yeah, we're just having a nice time chatting with everybody. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? Building a life. Maybe you did get lucky, finding yourself here. Maybe here, on the edge of everything, there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. A mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud on the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachet smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, actually, I kind of like the smell of damp wood. Am I weird for that? As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. Images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns burning into your mind. Love the rain, especially walking about in the woods during it. Ah, I bet that smells great. Probably the only time you can walk in nature without dying. Bear. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Rain tamps down all the stuff that tries to kill me. Huh. There. Is it like allergies or something? Whoa. Okay. Oh, these are... Oh. Okay. Condition action dice energy. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but also can be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. So that's... I think at the top bar here, I think. Can't get much sleep by the end of spring once all your meds stop working. That sucks. I've never suffered allergies like those in my lifetime, and like I can only imagine how horrible it is even for like people who suffer from like regular seasonal allergies, let alone even worse ones. Okay, action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. Okay. So it looks like if the bar goes past each of the dice, you lose access to that die, I think? The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take further actions and must progress to recover them, ending the current cycle. My overlay box to the condition bar. No! Damn it! It does! Let me see. I might just temporarily nix that. I have to figure out okay, it is all connected to one thing. Alright. That really sucks. But yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. So yeah, you've got condition up here. I guess it's like health, and then there's energy, so, you know, hunger, and then your dice are, I guess you roll your dice with each action that you do. Anyway, energy, you need to eat. Energy, you need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at double rate per cycle. Holy crap. So starving sucks. What am I... Leave? Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving home. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it's implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, a cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Not good. The drone chirps, Dragos nods. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat for too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright then. He nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards, or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we'll pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. And obviously, I'll slit you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. Chits? These. Pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Air-walled cryo, isolated from the market. It's what we use for trade out here. Stuffs them back into a pocket. Oh. Chits. Oh, I'm dumb. Hang on a minute. It's a little in the way, but that's better. You can actually see it. It looks a little awkward, but I'll live. I'll live. I was considering also shifting it to the side. It's like, it's gonna bother me just as much. Oh, wrong thing. It's gonna, no. If I put it to the sides, I have to resize it because it gets cut off. So we'll just put it right there. If I put it at the, no, I'm done messing with it. I'll figure it out later. I just, I want people to be able to see it. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way they are for me at the yard, I need help. There'll be more UI that shows up. Okay, fine. It's gone, okay? We're done with it. No more. God damn it. I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses. Think you have something else to add? Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Well, looks like it's time to get to work. Yeah, I gotta... There's a few things that I need to do to work out, like, how to optimize this. I probably have to move my model over, too, because, like, all the dialogue is right there. Yeah. Except, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to move chat, so it's a whole thing. But no, I really like this game so far. This is really interesting and cool. I hope everybody else is liking it. Because, if we like it enough, we'll definitely keep playing it on Mondays. But yeah, that's being annoyed with, like, the weird UI crap is just, like, part of being a streamer. Okay, so we're going to the scrapyard. Whoa! Actions are the primary way you can interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen action dice to the slide. I bet you can only use each action die once at a time. Actions reward you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcome. Positive, action's better than expected. Neutral, it succeeds. And negative, the action fails. And these are the 100% time in a day you can do things with. That makes sense. So, do they talk about what the risky versus safe thing? There we go. Okay. Repeatable actions, either critical or repeatable critical actions, can only be performed once. Risk, either safe, risky, or danger. Ooh. Save means no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Dang. Would have been nice if we had not crappy endure. Negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. On risky, negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean cryo and energy loss. Holy crap. So danger actions suck. Skill is the skill the action requires. Engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. And then the modifiers. So from -1 to 0 up to +2, it's added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Okay. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Interesting. Okay. So that makes sense. So if I was to use the 6-point die here and use it on endure here, on the manual salvage, we have a -1 in endure, so it would count it as a 5-point die. Am I right? Cool. So I'm thinking we start with a 5-point die on the whole dissection, just to kind of give us a reasonable start. Because I don't want to waste the 6-point die to have a 50-50 on a safe action. There's just doesn't seem right. So let's do that. Back in business, 15 cryo. Action often progresses clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something, good or bad, is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Dragos' death, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Ah. Okay, so yeah, we've got a cycle clock and then a regular clock. That was a neutral? Oh, man. Fuck you. Got a neutral on our first action. That sucks. Am I able to... Okay. Drives and navigation. In Citizen Sleeper, you unlock drives. You discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you used to take. Okay, quest log. You can track drives, and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of the screen. Yeah, we gotta find Doctor. You are now free to explore Erland's Eye. Make your life. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food. Keep your energy up. Find a way to recover in condition. Fill clocks to progress stories. Remember to end cycle when you're out of dice. Sweet. Let's do it. What's over here? Merchants willing to run gauntlet against the system are rare, but those always do return. Eventually. Okay. So I guess we can't do anything. Oh! Oh! Okay, we can't do anything here because nobody's back yet. There's not enough cycles. And over here is another dock. Oh! Ooh, the Rotunda. Old dock terminal. Whoa! Steal dock plans? Explore the Rotunda? Why is exploring so risky? Jeez. Getting to know the Rotunda does mean new places to visit with it. Means keeping your eyes on the new arrivals too. So what would happen if we... I mean, we'll still lose energy if we succeed, but you know... Cabinet security has to have the plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. We can make that in three moves. Except, well, it's a critical action, so we can only do it once, right? Getting to know the Rotunda doesn't mean just new places to visit. It means keeping your eye on new arrivals, too. Weird. Have an edge run the rotunda and the security watches the docks better to avoid attracting their attention. Okay. So we don't want to make the watch list. We want to be the watcher. I think I do actually want to do that, but I want to see what else is going on here first. Ask for directions. Dangerous. What, are we gonna get stabbed or miserable and embarrassed? Okay, the bright market is the busiest part of the eye's lower rim. You can find anything and everything here. Smells, sounds, buzzing, dizzying activity make it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing place too. Excuse me, sir. Can you fuck you? Opened gate. Input 60 cryo. What? Oh. Interesting. Can't go to the low end for now. Okay, so basically our options are get information from the market or from the rotunda. And it looks like both of our... It looks like for both options, it's either engage or intuit. So, that's fun. That's fun. I don't think I ever want to do a danger action on a breakpoint die. I mean, yeah, I think I am gonna steal the dock plans. Yoink. We do a little thieving. Positive outcome. Dock watcher. What does that mean? Did we get that? Is that a thing here? No. No. What data? No. Cryo? Oh. It's a cryptocurrency! Oh, God. I'm kidding. Drive is survive and repay Dragos. Okay, I don't know what completing the dock watcher thing does. Oh. Oh, that's what it did. It gave us more info. Ankita. Hey you! Wanna earn a chit? Akita stands behind a pile of tied together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Make it 2. Akita laughs. This goddamn station! She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. Alright, come here then. You cross the docking concourse. She begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place? She asks, as she angrily lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Or is it just that you all think I'm an easy mark? We all need to survive. Ankita softens. I get it. I do. She shakes her head. But if I could just go one cycle without some jumped-up grifter trying to take me for an idiot, then that would be nice. Ankita hoists one bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on, then. Enough chat. You've got to earn those chits. Look, it was a joke. I didn't mean to hit a sore spot for you here. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way. And she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Eh? Why are you doing this all yourself? What's this for? What's it for? Oh, this? She nods at the plates on her back. I'm building a treehouse. She gives you another of her looks. It's for the ambergris, that cutter you might have seen sitting silent out there. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty badly on our last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from her ship mind, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off for the moment they got wind I'd be stranded. So, yeah, it's been a time. Anything I can do? I don't know. Got a ship mine tucked away in that frame of yours? For a moment, you weren't sure if she's serious. Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She holds the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've come here who might actually be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergress's outer lock and then turns back. Just don't go spreading all of this around. Ankita throws you a couple of chits. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. All right, let's get out of here. She calls back and the lock slams shut. Cool. Fix the ambergris. A new drive. Oh, did that spend a die? No, we have already used 2 dice. So, I'm hungry. We do have somewhere to eat. Somewhere to eat for my EP self. Explore the market. I could go explore. And just maybe, hopefully, find food. Let's try it. Neutral! Yeah! I bet that did, like, fuck all. Oh! Hey! Even better, we found a doctor. Next! Comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this space, but now that you're here, you weren't so sure. The gang enforcer at the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. I'm gonna look at the enforcer. Good night, Jazzy. Speaking of which, we're gonna be down at the end of this cycle, by the way. So one more action. Look at the enforcer. The enforcer is looking down the corridor, and you dare to glance at him. His purpose is unmistakable. He is there to intimidate, to threaten, and if necessary, carry out those threats. His broad shoulders are framed with a metal exoskeleton. A couple of mirror-like implants sit below his eyes like mercury teardrops. Subsidiary sense or input aesthetic markers? You aren't sure. You also aren't too familiar with the geometric blade-like tattoo in his arm, but you make a note of it. You avert your eyes when he looks back at the queue. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above. For a moment, you were transfixed by the motion. Oh! Small! Come, sit, calls the sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turn away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouths to speak. As if to speak, they blink, and then quickly regain their composure. Please, sit. They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. Yeah, they're small. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from the expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, the scanner still to their eye. I don't think it's been a few cycles. Has it even been one? 2 cycles. They nod. It's good you came to me. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Also, it's not lost on me that Doctor is cute NB. I am very pleased by this. How do you know this? They shift in their seat. You weren't the first sleeper I've encountered. You wait for more, but they go back to their inspection. You swap to your other arm, running your some thin metal device on your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or something or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness in their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture at the door. You saw Toshiro outside? He works for my benefactor, Yatagan. They are influential on the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take up the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yatagan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive. But I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave. Sabine is still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up to see the panels of the roof. You can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Cool. Sabine surgery? So, 3 cycles. Interesting, okay. I was thinking I would have to immediately figure out how to get into the low end myself. Okay. Bar. Ah, yes. Food, please. Thank goodness. We have energy again. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant, meaning the only way you'll gain trust around here is with a stiff drink. Alright. That's fair. You're unsure if your frame can metabolize alcohol, but this fungal drink fermented along the Greenway system seems like a good test. I'm gonna work first. Wait, if I spend all my dice and don't go to rest, like can I like spend all my dice and then go get a drink and then go to bed? Or am I gonna... Okay, cool. Well, oh, this will be a 1-die action. Oh, no! I mean, it is safe, so... That's rough. We're gonna try it. Oh! Oh! we still get money from a negative outcome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. We got money at least. Let's go to the bar, get us a drink, become a regular. Oh, that gave us energy too? Sick! I'll just live off booze. Sweet. Okay, well, we're out of dice. Empty container and cycle. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. This is cool. This is fun. I look forward to playing this on Mondays now. Damn, that's a lot of energy. Oh, okay. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment, you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping way down them, dissolving into millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station. Like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. I'm gonna touch it! I'm gonna touch it with my grippers! You find a point in the station and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loose, and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect to them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you. Things occur to you. Things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you insistently, as if for a small child. Somehow, it is pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours, all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there, the station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connected nodes waiting to be explored. And then, it is gone. What did that do to me? What did that do to me? Oh boy, we're fading. Ah! Oh, and we have a 1 point die today. That sucks a lot. So, no. Huh. Weird. Okay, so does this autosave? Are we safe to? Okay, cool. 22 seconds to autosave. Well, that was really cool. I am definitely interested in this game. This is really fun. But I definitely look forward to more of that. Yeah, I'm glad you are too. It looks like I mean, I think maybe you guys aren't talking a lot, but I'm assuming you guys like it. Seems like a really fun and interesting time. So hey, thank you guys so much. Personal save file is about 150 cycles in. Wow, you can go on for a while. I guess the game kind of only ends when you die, huh? We'll see how far we get. I don't know if we're gonna go. Yeah, we will play it until we kind of get our fulfillment for it, or until you guys lose interest. We'll see how long that takes, and we'll just enjoy it for what it is. Plort. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I had a fantastic time, as always. Mondays are always my favorite, and I look forward to a whole lot more. Stay tuned for Wednesday. We're going to be playing Pacific Drive. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know that it's a good cosmic horror game, so it should be fun, and you should be able to watch me get scared. So, look forward to that. And hey, I ought to tell you too that you should be well to yourself and others until I see you next. And I eagerly await our next union so that we may continue this dance among the stars. Have a great evening, everybody. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.